I'm Joan Overy. I'm Joan's daughter Hazel. I came into the National Portrait Gallery about 2 years ago with my son to see an exhibition of paintings, but stumbled across a completely different exhibition about the founding of the gallery. And on the plaque on the wall was the name of Joshua Darbon, who I knew to be my great-great-grandfather. And I thought, will I recognise him? Because I've obviously never seen a photograph of him before, and I looked up and it was essentially my grandfather in Victorian dress, and I was extremely excited and immediately went outside and phoned my mum. I received this frantic phone call from my daughter to say that she'd seen a photograph. I didn't know what on earth she was talking about. Gradually I managed to understand that she had seen a photograph of an ancestor. And you've got to come and see it, Mum. So we organised a day suitable for both of us to come up to the gallery and so I could see this photograph, only to find that the exhibition was closed. So I subsequently phoned the gallery and inquired whether it would be possible to come and see the photograph in question and any other articles that might be in the archive which would be of interest. Well, I was expecting to see a photograph, but was expecting nothing like the collection which were brought out for us to look at.
When I initially looked into the records that we had for Joan, it was very interesting because it turned out that we had an unusually full record relating to her ancestor. This was apparently because he worked for the gallery for nearly 40 years, turned to be quite an integral member of staff and progressed through the ranks. When he retired, he was awarded the Imperial Service Medal, which the trustees had requested for him because they regarded him quite so highly.
It was so exciting to see a photograph of my great-grandfather because there are no photographs in the family of that generation. There he was, and as Hazel said, there was such a strong family resemblance.
It takes my breath away how similar my granddad was to his own grandfather, even the way he styled his hair.
But also to see letters and documents written in his hand was a tangible link with the past, and it's just so exciting. In 1902, he was taken to hospital by one of the other attendants, both of whom had written reports on what happened at the hospital and what the doctor said. And to me, to find all this in a folder in the 21st century is quite amazing. So I've now become very enthusiastic about family history, and I went onto the internet, tried various family history websites, and I wanted to know more about Joshua. I was interested in the fact that he'd retired on what for those days was a good pension, and I wondered how long he'd lived to enjoy this. Lo and behold, I found his remarriage at 74 or thereabouts, and this was a complete surprise to me because nothing had ever been mentioned by my father about a step-grandmother.
I think the Portrait Gallery is going to remain a bit of a family favourite with us, really, and to have this connection is just fantastic.